Welcome back, Culers. The summer chaos continues at FC Barcelona, and the drama is reaching its peak. In today's video, Ronald Araújo's exit? Tottenham are knocking and Barcelona might just listen. Raphinha defends Lamine Yamal in style after media backlash. Hector Fort to Paris? Barca's youth shakeup is underway. Marcus Rashford is here. But how exactly will Flick use him in this star-studded attack? The financial pressure is building. Key players might leave. And with just weeks before the new La Liga season, Barcelona still can't register Rashford. So what's going on behind the scenes? Stay tuned to find out everything. Ronald Araújo renewed his contract with FC Barcelona in January, but it came with a lowered release clause valid for the first 2 weeks of the transfer window. With that period now behind us, the release clause, worth around €65 million, is no longer valid. However, speculations regarding a possible departure continue to persist. After all, Barcelona still need a major sale, and the option of Marc-Andre ter Stegen leaving is no longer an option. As such, a big departure in August is not ruled out, with Araújo being a potential candidate. Tottenham could move for Ronald Araújo. Now, according to Fishages, Tottenham Hotspur have made initial inquiries into a possible transfer for Ronald Araújo, aware of his international profile and top-level experience. The North London Giants, who won the UEFA Europa League last season, are seeking to bolster their defense with a player who brings both physical presence and leadership, and see Araújo as a good fit. However, Spurs also understand that this will not be a straightforward deal, as Barcelona are not prepared to let him go easily, even if they are open to negotiations. From Ronald Araújo's perspective, a move away from Barcelona isn't completely off the table, especially if his role continues to be limited like it was in the second half of last season after returning from injury. Tottenham Hotspur, meanwhile, are reportedly interested and could offer him something Barcelona currently can't: regular playing time, stability, and a new challenge in a league that suits his physical, aggressive style of play. Whether this interest from Spurs turns into a serious transfer move or just fades away as a summer rumor, that's something we'll have to wait and see. As for off-the-pitch drama, Raphinha has come to the defense of teammate Lamine Yamal, who was recently criticized for how he celebrated his 18th birthday. The Brazilian winger made it clear he doesn't understand the backlash, saying that Yamal has every right to enjoy his time off, especially considering how committed and mature he's been on the pitch. Raphinha believes the critics should stay quiet and let Yamal live his life, because his performances do the real talking. The Brazil international has been left baffled by the critics and told his teammate that he's free to do whatever he likes when he's on holiday. I don't understand the criticism for what he does on a personal level. People who criticize him at 18 years old and doing what he is doing and what he has, would do what he does or worse, he told Sport. He has to take advantage. When he's on holiday he has to do what he wants, and it doesn't matter what they think. He's a kid super committed to the team, to the squad, and the results silence those who speak. Raphinha also spoke about the captaincy situation and was asked if he feels Marc-Andre ter Stegen could continue with the armband. Yes, in my opinion yes, but in the end it is no longer something that depends on us. Since I arrived he has always helped me and he was already captain, he added. In football there are hierarchies and we have to respect them. For me, even if he is not, he will still be a special person. Whether there are votes or not is a question for the coach or the president. Barcelona players are expected to vote on the captaincy ahead of the new season, with Raphinha named one of the team's 5 captains last year. As August rolls around, Barcelona are once again looking to free up some space in their salary limit in order to register new signings. With just over 2 weeks before La Liga begins for the Blaugrana, new additions Marcus Rashford and Joan Garcia remain unregistered. Barcelona are optimistic about their ability to register all of their additions, including Barca athletic forward Rooney Bargi, before their first game against RCD Mallorca. However, it would be reasonable if there were doubts about that prospect based on the recent history of transfer business at the Blaugrana. It means that more departures are on the horizon for Barcelona if they can make them happen. One of the primary candidates to leave is Hector Fort. Paris inquire about Hector Fort. According to L'Equipe, via MD, Paris FC have inquired about the 18-year-old defender and a potential move. That said, they are trying to close a deal for Real Sociedad's Hamari Traoré first, and will only turn their attentions to Fort if that deal does not go through. Barcelona open to Fort exit. Until recently there wasn't much talk about Hector Fort leaving Barcelona. But with the club's ongoing salary limit issues, reports this week suggest the board is now open, even eager, to move him on. Instead of considering a loan, Barca would actually prefer a permanent sale. Adding to that, Fort reportedly hasn't seen eye-to-eye with Hansi Flick this season, which has limited his chances, and it looks unlikely that he'll get many more under the current setup. Barcelona are very happy with the Asian tour for various aspects. Despite the initial stumbles, the club evaluate this pre-season very positively, especially since the club's brand is continuously rising in the Asian continent. Barca don't rule out repeating it next season. The Catalan Giants have Jules Koundé in place as their starting right-back, while Eric Garcia's form late last season appears to have convinced Flick that the ex-Manchester City man should be his alternative. Fort, so far, has maintained his desire to fight for opportunities at Camp Nou. Marcus Rashford's arrival would certainly bolster Barcelona's attack, providing Hansi Flick with greater tactical flexibility. After long-drawn negotiations with Manchester United, Barcelona finally struck a deal to bring Marcus Rashford to the club. They have secured his services on a season-long loan, with an option to buy for around €30 million. It is a significant boost for the Catalan Giants, who have been searching for a new left winger since the start of the summer. For Rashford, it is also a welcome relief from his Old Trafford nightmare, even if only temporarily. More importantly, he now gets to realize his dream of playing for Barcelona. While the Catalan Giants had other priorities in Nico Williams and Luis Diaz, both moves proved to be out of reach. As a result, they have turned to the English international, who appears to be a much more cost-effective option, despite the club agreeing to cover his full wages. Due to their ongoing financial crisis, Barcelona are currently unable to register Marcus Rashford for La Liga, but the Blaugrana remain confident it will be resolved in time for the new season. Hansi Flick already had one of the most potent attacks in Europe last season, with Raphinha, Robert Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal leading the line, and Dani Olmo, Fermin Lopez and Ferran Torres offering vital support. Barcelona scored 102 goals in their 38 league outings, and Rashford's arrival should only make them stronger. The English international has not been in the best form recently, but his loan spell at Aston Villa during the second half of last season helped him regain confidence. He is slowly working his way back to top form, and Flick could certainly benefit from his presence. Here are 3 ways Barcelona could line up with Marcus Rashford in their starting 11. The Catalan Giants are expected to stick to the 4-2-3-1 formation that did wonders for them last season, and Rashford will feature on the left flank on the majority of the occasions. At times, he could also be leading the line. His presence will give Flick a lot of freedom on how he chooses to use Raphinha, Lewandowski and Yamal, with Rashford on the left and Raphinha as 10. While Raphinha excelled on the left flank last season and prefers playing on the right, the Brazilian is more than capable of operating as a number 10. Beyond his goal-scoring threat and exceptional dribbling ability, the former Leeds United star possesses great vision and thrives in tight spaces. With Marcus Rashford occupying the left-wing position, Barcelona will retain a similar threat out wide, thanks to the Englishman's pace and eye for goal. The biggest advantage of having Rashford out wide is that it allows Hansi Flick to deploy Raphinha centrally as the number 10. Although Dani Olmo and Fermin Lopez are also options for that role, Raphinha's recent form and unique skill set could make Barcelona even more dangerous in the final third while allowing Flick to accommodate all his productive attackers. He enjoys linking up with fellow forwards. Raphinha's connection with Yamal proved highly effective last season, and in a central role, the duo could combine even more frequently. Operating in the middle, Raphinha could create numerous chances for those around him while still scoring goals himself. Rashford as the number 9. While Rashford prefers playing out wide on the left, and that is when he is at his best, the 27-year-old has often been deployed as a number 9, and he has done a decent job in that role. Barcelona already have veteran striker Robert Lewandowski to lead the line, but they do need an ideal cover for him. The Polish international was on fire for the Catalan Giants last season as he bagged 42 goals and 3 assists in 52 games. But since he is 36, Flick will certainly have to manage his game time and ensure he is 100% for all the big games. While Ferran Torres proved to be an ideal cover for him last season, he does not have a similar profile to that of Lewandowski. Torres likes to drop deep, drift out wide and link up with his teammates, while the former Bayern Munich star has a strong physical presence and is a proper out-and-out striker. Marcus Rashford might not be the best number 9, but he certainly has similar qualities to those of Lewandowski, especially to lead the line for Barcelona. With him as the striker and Raphinha and Yamal on the flanks, the Catalan Giants will still have a formidable front three without the Polish international. With the rise of Lamine Yamal last season, Raphinha ended up playing most of his minutes on the left wing, and he delivered when Barca needed him most, especially with the team lacking depth on that side. But now, with Marcus Rashford joining the squad, Barcelona finally have a top-tier left winger who can lock down that role. This gives Hansi Flick the freedom to either move Raphinha into the number 10 position or let him return to his favorite spot on the right wing. Yamal is still expected to be the main man on the right, but since he's only 18, Flick will want to carefully manage his minutes to avoid fatigue or burnout from the demanding schedule. The ability to rotate Raphinha and Rashford on their preferred wings gives Barca much-needed depth, and keeps the attack fresh throughout the season. And it's not just about those two. With Lewandowski leading the line and players like Dani Olmo, Ferran Torres, and Fermin Lopez all able to slot into different roles, Flick has a versatile and dangerous forward lineup at his disposal. It's the kind of attacking flexibility that could help Barcelona push even further in the new season. Need this turned into a video voiceover or short script section? And there you have it, Keulers. From Ronald Araújo's uncertain future to the rising tensions over salary cap registration, and of course, Marcus Rashford's long-awaited arrival, Barcelona's transfer window is far from over. With just days left before kickoff against Mallorca, big decisions need to be made, and fast. Hourglass not done. Let us know in the comments. Should Barca sell Araújo to fix the finances? How would you use Rashford in Flick's system? And who deserves the captain's armband next season? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single Barca update. Visca el Barça. See you in the next video.